What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Martin, and today I am taking a look at the all-new Porsche Cayenne Coupe. So the new Cayenne, of course, is electric, and this is the base model. So I'm also going to test the turbo, of course, with 1156 horsepower. Totally insane. But first, a more reasonable option, the regular Cayenne. Very curious to find out what the base model is versus the turbo. Okay, so it's got a sloping roofline. It should remind us of the 911, that's what they say. Does it remind you of the 911? This does. This has this typical Porsche curve to it. And it's a base model, so it's 408 horsepower, well, sort of base power. And then if you use launch control, you get an overboost, and then it's 442. 0 to 100, 4.8 seconds. 0 to 200, 18.4. 13.2 seconds quarter mile, and a top speed of 230 kilometers an hour. And with push to pause, so the button on the steering wheel, you don't get extra power like with the Cayenne S and the turbo. It's all a bit complicated nowadays with Porsche and their electric models, how much power they have and under which circumstances, because you also need some kind of state of charge to be able to get all the power. Because I just returned the Cayenne Turbo with like 20% battery, and I wanted to do push to pause, but charge level was too low, it said. So there's also a lightweight package available for only the coupe, not for the SUV, which also gets you a carbon roof, which wow, didn't see that one coming. That's quite a drastic option. There's a nice one. That's a good color, green. I'm not too sure about the rear of the car. It looks a bit weird, but I also think that of the regular SUV version, I don't really like this. With the illuminated logo, you know, the single bar tail light. I think it's all a bit, that's what everyone's doing. So, not too sure about that. And yes, of course, we're also taking it to the Autobahn. So I've got my RaceBox, which is connecting to satellites right now. And I'm getting quite frustrated with car interiors lately, because I just don't like them anymore. I think they're way worse than like 5 to 10 years ago. For instance, with the BMW and Audi. But I think Porsche is the exception, because I really like the interior of this Cayenne. It's because you have this very naturally integrated screen that is the right size. I think it's got this beautiful edge to it that's really fluent. The screen is really beautiful. It's easy to use. It's beautifully integrated. It's not this stick-on tablet like all the other brands do, and it looks quite cheap. It's one unit, even though we have two screens, it's one unit, which I like, not separate screens that just get stuck on there. So, this is quite a boring interior spec. It's, you know, a lot of Alcantara with more black stuff. With the turbo, I had a more exuberant interior spec. But I just really like the quality and feel of it, and I think it's a true Porsche in that respect. Now, is it a true Porsche when you encounter some nice driving roads? It is. Luckily, it is. I'm really happy with the way it drives. It's like a big Macan, and that's a compliment, really, because I love the Macan, especially the GTS. That's a true driver's car, a true Porsche. This has that same character. Very fluent. Everything is very fluent and natural, and it just works really well. I think it's way better than the previous Cayenne to drive. Weight distribution is a lot better, even though we have more of it. You know, it's more weight, but it's lower down. It's more manageable. which is why it has this fluent flow to it in the suspension, in the steering. I really like this. Okay, let's just go into sport mode or even sport plus. I am going to turn off the electric sound because I just think it's dreadful. Ouch. So power for the base model is actually quite good. I think it has a nice speed to it. Definitely Porsche worthy. Again, it's got a nice flow. It's such a nice flowing car, this. That's what I keep mentioning, and that's what keeps sticking. Okay, let's do a 0 to 100 run. Let's see if we can do one over here. Launch control. So now we have 442 horsepower instead of 408. That's 5.15 seconds. Let's see what she will do on the Autobahn. Should be 230 kph. It's not all that relevant with electric cars, unfortunately. But charging it is actually really rapid because you can do 10 to 80% in 16 minutes, I think. So that's honestly very fast. I think this is a better view for you guys, like that. 17.36, 100 to 200. So again, the steering, the suspension, even at these speeds, so nice. You feel so connected to the car. It's very, very good. Seating position also really good. You have this typical Porsche steering and seating. And those are, for me, the two ingredients that make a Porsche. You sit low down, you have this beautiful normal steering wheel. BMW, look at this. It's a normal steering wheel, like in any other Porsche. It doesn't have to look like it's from Star Wars. So again, we don't have push to pass. That's only for the S and turbo. But it really is, even on the Autobahn, a decent amount of power. That's 13.43. That's really good. I like the performance of it. For a base model, very good. And that's top speed. A little more than what they claim. But that's usually the case with Porsche. I absolutely love the fact that they got there. The spirit of the brand is in this car. It really is. That's not marketing bullshit that I'm taking over or copying, or it honestly, it has the spirit of Porsche in there. And for me, you know, some brands have lost it with the EVs. There is no spirit in there. None of it. But I really have to applaud Porsche because, you know, their first electric car, the Taycan, you know, it immediately had that Porsche spirit in there. Now I know that they're working on the gearbox for the electric cars to get a bit more involvement. You know, we already have fake sound, why not do fake gearboxes? I'm all for it, really. It sounds stupid, I know, but it just works. I'm not too sure if the Macan and the Cayenne are also getting it. I know that the Taycan will. So I'm really looking forward to driving that, to testing that. Because I think it would add to the car. So another reason to go for the base model is that it's got the same torque as the S. So 835 Newton meters. It's also got the same range and the same battery. So yeah, maybe just go with this or go absolutely crazy with the turbo. That would be my advice. This is already so good. Brakes are also really good, like right on top of the pedal. You get that typical feedback. Very nice how they did that. It's just all these inputs like brake pressure, steering input. You get such a nice feedback. It feels so analog. It feels so natural. They've done a fantastic job there, really. So that was 100 to 200, 11.2 seconds with launch control. I think that's way quicker than what they claim. So that's really good. Let's do one more launch control run then. 4.4. So the new Cayenne, it is really good. Really like it. Again, we're also coming with a turbo video in a few hours, so go check that out and see you at the next one, guys. Bye.